Hey guys, Techman here with a video for you guys. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to finally unlock your phone even if you have a mask on with Face ID. So this week, Apple has announced or gave an update to iOS 15.4 that now finally allows you to unlock your iPhone even if you have a mask on, and we'll show you how to enable that feature and a couple things you need to know about that feature. So we updated this phone, iPhone 13 Pro here, to iOS 15.4, and we're just simply hitting that here. Now we haven't set up Face ID before here, so if you haven't set up Face ID, simply just set it up normally like you would. You just hit continue here, get started, and then scan your face and everything, or you can always come back to the setting, and of course you need a passcode to do that. But here we're just simply gonna go ahead and skip through this so we can get to the main screen here. So this phone, if you need to set up Face ID, of course, you simply go into settings and then you go to Face ID and passcode, and then you notice here this option to set up Face ID. So you want to do that if you haven't set it up. Now, if you have set it up, you'll probably, before you get to the screen, be required to unlock your phone with that. So here, simply, we're going to go ahead and set up our Face ID here just so we can show you the demo of the phone. The other thing to note about this is that you need to have iPhone 12 or 13 to do this. So that's going to be only possible if you have iPhone 12 or 13. So as you can see here, we started to set it up. The first two scans we did, and then after that, now we get a new screen here. This is the screen where we mentioned that you can finally use Face ID with your mask on. Now, to do this, you don't really need to wear a face mask to do the scan. You can do it without a face mask. You simply need to set this up, or you can do it later. So here, if you just set up later, show you Face ID is set up, and once you set up your Face ID, you always need a passcode, just because when you were using a mask, that's what we needed before. So I'm entering the passcode of the phone, or setting one up, because this is the first time I'm setting up Face ID on this one. Now, to use mask, you see this option. This was not available on previous version of iOS. So the latest iOS 15.4 is required, and you need iPhone 12, 12 mini, 12 Pro, or the 12 Pro Max, or 13, 13 mini, 13 Pro, or the 13 Pro Max. So those are the only models. Unfortunately, if you're an older model, even if you update to iOS 15.4, you will not have this option. Hopefully Apple does add support for the older generation to have this, but we're not really sure when that will be. But you want to go ahead and enable that, and once you enable that, you'll get to this screen here, and simply you want to select this option here, and then you're going to do the scans here like you normally would. So we would just do the scans here. So all we're doing is the scans on our face one more time. And once we have finished this ID scan is set up, we hit done here, and there you go. Now, another thing we want to do is, if you wear glasses, you want to add this option to add glasses. So if you have glasses, you want to make sure you add this option. And what will happen is allow you to actually scan your face with your glasses on, and you want to do that for every pair of your glasses that you have, so you can use that feature. So simply hit that, and once you add those, you are simply good to go, and now you can unlock your phone with even a mask on. But the one thing you do want to take note is that if you do have a mask on, you might have to sometimes lower it just a little bit under. If it's too close to your eyes, it might not work, or if you have other things, like if you have a hoodie on or something else that's covering your face, it won't quite work. So we'll see when we do test it out how it goes. That's what I want to hear from you guys. If you guys started to use this feature, leave a comment in the comment section what your experience has been with this feature so far. Again, we'll keep you guys updated as we learn and have more devices supported with this Face ID with the mask on. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if this video is helpful, please make sure that like and subscribe button. See you guys next time.